Welcome! We are going to explore a place where time seems to move a little differently. This is Switzerland, a country known for its grand mountains, pristine lakes, a quiet stillness. We will wander through landscapes and through villages, not as tourists with a checklist, but as quiet observers. This experience is designed for you to unwind. Let gentle sounds and peaceful sights wash over you, offering a small pocket of calm. Our purpose is simple: a visual walk. Feel the clean air, hear the distant cowbells. This is the essence of slow TV. An escape from noise and speed. Let the camera linger on small details. Light on a mountain peak, a flower opening to the sun. There is peace in unhurried moments. Nature and the quiet hum of village life provide the soundtrack, creating a pure and immersive experience. The pace will be deliberate and calm. Each scene is chosen to soothe, not to startle. Imagine a long, slow pan across a vast alpine meadow, then a steady shot of a gentle stream flowing over smooth stones. We will not jump from one exciting location to another. Instead, we will move with a natural rhythm, as if we were walking there ourselves. The idea is to create a continuous flow, a meditative experience that helps your mind settle. There are no sudden cuts, no loud narration, just the ambient sounds of the world we are exploring. It's an invitation to breathe deeply and simply watch. This journey is for anyone seeking a moment of tranquility. Perhaps you are looking for a way to relax after a long day. Or maybe you are curious about a different pace of life. Whatever your reason for being here, we hope you find it. We promise to keep things clean and neat, both in the images you see and the sounds you hear. The focus will be entirely on the beauty of Switzerland, presented in its most natural and calming state. So settle in, get comfortable, and let us begin our gentle exploration together. Let the quiet beauty of this remarkable country be your guide to a more peaceful state of mind. Our path will begin high up, where the world feels vast and open. We will start our journey amidst the towering peaks of the Swiss Alps. Here, we will witness the grand scale of nature. The camera will drift slowly across immense glaciers, their ancient ice glistening in the morning sun. We will then descend slightly to the high alpine meadows, where life is hardy and beautiful. The scenes will move from these wide, breathtaking landscapes, capturing the feeling of immense space and fresh, clean air. We want you to feel the quiet majesty of the mountains and the sense of freedom they inspire. From the wide open spaces, we will gradually draw our focus closer. Our journey will lead us down into the valleys, showing how the landscape transforms. We will move from the rocky heights to the lush green forests below. The journey will then take us to the shores of crystal clear lakes and along the banks of gentle, meandering rivers. Here, the details become more intimate. We will watch the subtle patterns of light dancing on the water's surface and see the rich variety of plant life that thrives in these sheltered environments. The transition will be smooth, mirroring a natural descent from the mountains to the water's edge. After immersing ourselves in nature, our path will lead us into the heart of Swiss towns and villages. Here, you will see how human life is woven into the landscape. We will explore the charming details of village architecture. The camera will guide you down narrow cobblestone streets, past historic stone buildings and traditional wooden chalets adorned with flowers. We will observe the quiet rhythm of daily life in these communities. The scenes will shift from the grand scale of nature to the human scale of a town square, a bustling market, or a peaceful public garden where people gather. Throughout this entire journey, from the highest peaks to the paved village streets, a single thread will connect everything: a sense of peace and order. You will see how the Swiss people have built their lives in harmony with their powerful natural surroundings. The promise is a continuous, relaxing flow.
We will rely only on the ambient sounds of each location. The wind in the mountains, the lapping of water, the distant chime of a village clock. There will be no distracting music or commentary. Just a pure, simple and neat presentation of a country that masters the art of living calmly and beautifully.
Our journey begins in the profound silence just before dawn. Here, high above the sleeping world, the great peaks of the Swiss Alps stand as dark silhouettes against a star-dusted sky. The air is thin, cold, and carries an ancient stillness. We wait. The camera holds its gaze, steady and patient, fixed upon the jagged horizon where the first hint of morning is about to appear. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, a soft, pale glow begins to kiss the eastern sky. The change is subtle at first, a faint blush of rose and gold painting the highest, most distant clouds. Then the light gathers strength, and the very tip of the highest peak catches the first direct ray of sun. It ignites in a brilliant fiery orange, a solitary beacon in the vastness. One by one, neighboring summits join the chorus of light, their sharp, icy crowns set ablaze against the deepening blue of the morning. This is the alpine glow, a breathtaking and fleeting phenomenon. Our lens lingers on this magical transformation, capturing the slow, deliberate procession of light as it works its way down the formidable rock faces, revealing their texture and form. As the sun climbs higher, the character of the light changes. The intense, fiery colors soften into a warm, golden hue that washes over the entire mountain range. Shadows that were once deep and mysterious begin to recede, unveiling the intricate details of the landscape. We see the sharp ridges, the vast, sweeping faces of rock, and the deep crevasses that scar the mountainsides. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend. These silent giants, sculpted by ice and time, command a deep sense of respect and awe. Their presence is humbling, reminding us of the enduring power of the natural world. The camera pans slowly, very slowly, across this majestic panorama, allowing the grandeur to sink in without rush or interruption. We are witnessing the birth of a new day in one of the most magnificent theatres on Earth. A place where the silence speaks volumes and the landscape itself tells a story of timeless strength and beauty. Our gaze now shifts to another marvel of this high-altitude world, the glaciers. These are not static fields of ice, but immense, slow-moving rivers that have shaped the very mountains we admire. The camera glides smoothly over their surfaces, revealing a landscape that is both beautiful and alien. They are the great sculptors of the Alps, their patient power carving out the valleys and sharpening the peaks over countless ages. As we move closer, the true nature of the glacier is revealed. Sunlight penetrates the upper layers of the ice, creating an ethereal glow from within. We linger on the details, the patterns of dirt and rock, known as moraines, that stripe the ice like great highways, and the smooth, polished surfaces where meltwater has carved intricate channels that glisten in the sun. As we descend from the icy peaks and glaciers, the landscape softens into rolling alpine meadows. These are the high pastures of Switzerland, vibrant green carpets spread across the mountain shoulders, lying just below the line of permanent snow. The meadows are not just green, they are jeweled with an astonishing variety of wildflowers. The camera moves low to the ground, capturing the brilliant colors that pepper the landscape. The iconic fuzzy star of the Edelweiss clings to rocky outcrops. They are the summer home for herds of Swiss cows, their gentle presence adding to the idyllic scene. The only sound that truly defines this landscape is the gentle, melodic clanging of the bells they wear around their necks. This iconic sound drifts across the meadows on the breeze, a constant, soothing chime that has become synonymous with the Swiss Alps. It is a sound of contentment, of slow-paced life in harmony with the rhythms of the seasons. Our camera captures this peaceful coexistence, showing a landscape that is both a natural paradise and a place of quiet, sustainable human endeavor, full of life, color, and sound. Now, we pause on a quiet mountain path. Close on a narrow trail, a ribbon of earth and stone. Camera moves forward at a gentle, steady pace, mimicking a relaxed stroll. No one else in sight. Just us and the immense open landscape. True solitude, not loneliness, but peaceful connection. The soundscape is subtle, natural music. The dominant sound, the wind. A gentle whisper rustling grasses and wildflowers. Listen, the hum of bees from flower to flower. Far away, the faint musical clang of cowbells. Attention drops to small wonders at our feet. Ants marching across a stone. A vibrant beetle navigating grass. A ground squirrel peeking from its burrow before darting away. Life in the high Alps is resilient and resourceful. A chamois, moving with incredible agility across a steep, rocky outcrop. An alpine ibex stands majestically on a rocky ledge. A family of alpine marmots might be seen. They stand on their hind legs, sunning themselves on the rocks near their burrows. Their sharp, whistling calls serve as a warning system for the colony. The flora is just as remarkable in its adaptation. Many grow low to the ground, forming dense cushions to protect themselves from biting winds and cold. The camera focuses on a patch of saxifrage, its delicate flowers emerging from a crack in a rock. A bumblebee, larger and fuzzier than its lowland cousins, its thick coat providing insulation as it gathers nectar in the cool air. Our journey through these mountains and high meadows reveals not just a stunning landscape, but a dynamic and powerful world. It is a place that commands respect, a world of silent giants and tenacious life, offering a profound sense of peace and a powerful connection to the enduring spirit of the wild. Leaving the open, sun-drenched meadows behind, our journey now takes us downward into the deep embrace of the forests. The path ahead leads us under a canopy of trees, their branches interlocking high above to form a living roof. The scent of the air changes, becoming rich with the smell of pine needles, damp earth, decaying leaves. It is a comforting, ancient aroma that speaks of growth, decay, and renewal. Our pace slows even further, as if in reverence for the quiet dignity of this woodland realm. The world here feels more enclosed, more intimate. Our attention is drawn to the textures surrounding us. The rough, grooved bark of a towering pine, the velvety green moss clinging to a fallen log, the delicate feathery fronds of ferns uncurling from the forest floor. We see clusters of mushrooms in shades of red, brown, and white. Their curious shapes add a touch of fairy tale magic to the scene. Tiny seedlings of future giant trees begin their long, slow journey towards the sky. We now venture deeper into the forest, where trees stand tall and straight like pillars of a natural cathedral. Sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy, but when it does, magnificent golden shafts of light appear, illuminating dust motes and tiny insects dancing in the beams. The camera pans slowly up an ancient trunk, conveying immense height and permanence. These trees are silent guardians, their roots gripping the soil, preventing erosion and providing shelter. The undergrowth is sparse due to the limited light, but in openings we find patches of bilberry bushes and hardy ferns. Thick carpets of moss glow emerald in the gloom, softening every edge and making the scene feel ancient and enchanted. The sounds are amplified by the silence. The snap of a twig underfoot, a pine cone dropping with a distinct thud, the fluting call of a hidden bird echoing through the trees. We have moved from the grand theatre of the peaks into a serene green sanctuary, a space to breathe deeply and connect with a more grounded, earthy energy. Leaving the deep woods, our path emerges onto the shore of a mountain lake. The change is immediate and breathtaking. The lake lies in a basin carved by ancient glaciers, its surface a placid mirror of dark, polished glass. Deep green forest reaches the waterline, and grey peaks are reflected with perfect clarity. The air is calm. A profound silence hangs over the scene. Occasionally, that silence is broken by the gentle lapping at the shore, We take a seat on a simple wooden bench placed to appreciate the view. From this vantage, we absorb the sheer tranquility. It invites you to stop, breathe, and simply be. We watch as a gentle breeze, almost unfelt on the shore, drifts across the water, creating a delicate pattern of ripples. Tiny waves catch the sunlight, scattering into 1,000 glittering diamonds. The perfect reflection of the mountains is momentarily fractured into an impressionistic masterpiece of shimmering color before settling back into stillness as the breeze passes. The clarity of the water allows us to see deep into the world beneath the surface. Near the shore, the lake bed is visible, a mosaic of smooth, multicolored stones. We can see small fish, perhaps trout, holding their position. A water strider skates effortlessly across the surface tension. From the stillness of the lake, our journey follows the water as it begins its inevitable downward path. The lake's outlet is a small, gentle stream that spills over a lip of rocks. The camera follows its course, capturing the way the water tumbles over small cascades, creating patches of white foam, and then collects in calm, clear pools. The banks are lush and green, lined with water-loving plants like ferns and mosses. We might see a dipper, a small bird uniquely adapted to this environment, bobbing on a rock in the middle of the stream. Our journey now finds us beside a wider, more tranquil stretch of the river. It now meanders gracefully through a flat, green pasture. A family of ducks drifts lazily in the slow-moving current. On the opposite bank, a few cows have come down to the water's edge to drink. As the afternoon sun begins to dip towards the horizon, it casts a warm, golden light across the entire scene. The river's surface transforms into a sheet of liquid gold. We have followed the water from its source as still, reflective ice, down through forests and lakes to this calm and gentle river. It has been a journey of transformation, a story of flow and tranquility. Our journey now leads us from the untamed wilderness into the heart of Swiss communities. The transition is seamless, almost organic. A well-tended path becomes a gravel lane which leads to the first houses. These towns do not impose themselves upon the landscape. Instead, they seem to have grown out of it, nestled in a valley. The architecture pays homage to the environment. Houses built from the same stone as nearby mountains. Chalets constructed from local timber. Our exploration now focuses on a quintessential element of Swiss architecture, the wooden chalet. The details of a chalet give it so much character. We notice gently sloping, wide-eaved roofs and intricate carvings on beams and balconies. The balconies are a key feature, and in summer overflowing with colourful flowers. Geraniums in brilliant red and pink are favourites, cascading from window boxes and contrasting with dark wood. We look closer at the windows, small but numerous, designed to let in light while minimising heat loss. They are often protected by heavy wooden shutters. Sometimes the build date is painted above the doorway, a testament to longevity. Stepping inside, the feeling of warmth and security is immediate. The interior is often panelled entirely in wood, creating the cosy Stube atmosphere. Large windows frame views of the mountains. As we enter, the scale is human and inviting. No towering skyscrapers. Buildings are modest, 2 or 3 stories high. Even in developed areas, the mountains, the forest, the lake are only a glance away. Swiss planning integrates town and nature. The result? A living space that feels civilized and wild, ordered and free. This balance is the product of a long tradition of living with the Swiss landscape, a tradition that sees the chalet not just as a house, but as a sanctuary. We now wander into the older heart of a Swiss town, where the streets themselves tell a story. Here the ground underfoot is not smooth asphalt, but a tapestry of worn, rounded cobblestones. The gentle rumbling sound of a bicycle rolling over them, the quiet clip-clop of footsteps, replacing the roar of traffic. The streets are often narrow and winding. They twist and turn, revealing new vistas at every corner. A sudden view of a clock tower, a charming little fountain, a building adorned with a colourful fresco. What is most striking about these streets is their impeccable cleanliness and order. There is no litter, no graffiti. Everything is tidy and well maintained. Even the public utilities are often works of art. We see ornate iron grates over drains and beautifully designed public fountains, providing fresh, cold drinking water. The atmosphere in these quiet back streets is one of serene tranquility. Here, the sounds are more subtle, the distant murmur of conversation from an open window, the chime of a church bell marking the hour. Every Swiss town, no matter its size, has a heart, the public square. It is the centre of commerce, governance, and social life. In the morning, it might host a weekly market. Stalls under colourful awnings sell vibrant vegetables, artisanal cheeses, and crusty bread. Residents greeting each other as they shop. As the day wears on, the square changes. Outdoor terraces spill onto the pavement. People sitting at small tables, sipping coffee, enjoying a glass of wine, watching the world go by. Even within the most urban settings in Switzerland, nature is never forgotten. We enter a small public park. The lawn is perfectly manicured, like a green velvet carpet. These green spaces are clearly well used and cherished by the residents. An elderly couple sits on a bench. A young professional eats their lunch on the grass. A mother pushes a stroller along a shaded path. Beyond the public parks, green spaces appear in many other forms. We see community gardens, tiny strips of land planted with wildflowers, and balconies that become vertical gardens, completing the harmonious cycle that connects the highest alpine peak to the very heart of the city street. As our journey concludes, we leave you with one final lingering image. The sun is setting. Warm, golden light washes over a quiet village nestled by a lake. We have journeyed from the silent, icy summits of the Alps, down through verdant meadows and ancient forests. We followed the water from its glacial source to the gentle flow of a valley river. Then we stepped into the ordered world of Swiss towns. Throughout this journey, we have witnessed a profound and beautiful connection. It is the connection between a powerful, majestic nature and a human society that has chosen to live in harmony with it. The rhythms we observed were gentle and deliberate. We saw the slow dawn light climbing the mountain peaks, the patient grazing of cows in a high pasture, and the unhurried flow of a river. This same calm rhythm was present in the towns. This slow, steady pulse is perhaps the greatest luxury Switzerland has to offer. It is an invitation to slow down, to notice the small details, and to find peace in the present moment. This journey was designed to be a moment of stillness for you. We hope to share the deep tranquility that can be found in this remarkable country. This is not a happy accident. It is the result of conscious choices, a culture that values sustainability, community, and beauty. The sounds we have shared have been simple ones. The whisper of wind, the musical clang of a distant cowbell, the gentle lapping of water, the murmur of a river, the chime of a village clock. These are the sounds that form the soundtrack to life here. Our time together is over, but the invitation remains. The invitation is to linger, to hold on to this feeling of tranquility. Switzerland is a place on the map, but the state of mind it fosters, one of calm, order, and harmony with nature, is a destination we can all aspire to reach wherever we are. Thank you for joining us.